Okay, sit rep. It went away. Huzzah. I was actually leaving on the screen for some reason. I don't know why. Other than joking to death. But yeah, apparently we've managed to get away with it, I think. Yeah, we have. It would have given us an announcement had it if it shot down, so... Okay. So, situation is... Gandarella is back. Zhang is back.
Our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on...
And we have a new satellite, which we are going to launch over China, giving us the full set.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
And an extra 72 credits. Okay. So it's all workable. And in fact, if we can get the Australian base back, that will give us the bonus to... Where are we?
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
That will give us the foundry bonuses, which, given the price of some of the foundry things we need to research, and need to research is definitely a thing, it's a high priority, I feel. Also, officer training school-wise, we can now... We do now have squad size 2 as an option, which would give us 8. We'll definitely need that if we do the base assault. 3 Cyberdisc Rex for a Tactical Corporal, and 45 credits. Okay. Barracks-wise, I have absolutely no objection to taking an extra Corporal. So I have somebody new to name at some stage in the future. So what do we actually need in terms of soldier counts? We could do with another Rocketeer because we're low on those. Or a Sniper. Your accuracy is not great in fairness, but... But I can't really object to another Infantryman. So we take that, and we take the Aggression. So there we go. We have a backup Infantryman just in case. Always worth having a few extra. So, basic plan for when we go on this base assault, because we're going to have to. We have 2, maybe 3 of the people we want to take for this. Zhang, Zelios, Tarquin are definitely on the list. Probably the weird system as well as... the current fatigued Angel, Markalor, Rocketed. And if I can take one more person, I'm probably going to take another Infantryman.
Contact detected.
Fortunately, I have to ignore that.
Contact detected.
Oh, Raven 5 is now equipped with a laser cannon. Which one's...
Contact detected.
No, you have Raven 1 and 9.
Contact detected.
I don't think we can take on an abductor. It has at least landed for an abduction site.
Reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
So, priorities then. We want to use people we don't want to use on this base assault mission, which is including the top 3. We could take them on this mission, of course, and they would gain more experience points, but there's a risk of injury. There's also the risk of them being fatigued at the wrong moment, and also, in none of these cases will they level up. So, Deadbolt, you... I'll take Ashton. I could do a medic to take on the mission as well. Do I have... Warhammerite. Warhammerite is in psychic training, actually, so that's not so bad. She'll be ready. So I can afford to take Little Debbie on this one. We'll take Shogun, and we shall take the Earl of Trousers. And to support... why not? We'll take Steve for support. Make items available. And load out. Alex Armor. Laser Sniper. Laser Pistol. Alloy Bipod. Alex Armor. Remember I have my Gauss auto rifles for once. Armor piercing ammo and a scope. Ashton. You have Mind Fray, but I believe Little Debbie has a stronger size skill than you. By a long way, actually. We need to capture some more people. We need to do some more autopsies for psionics, I think. Keep you a Gauss rifle. I won't give you a pistol at this stage. Might give you a neural gun link. No, it's fine. We'll leave things as they are, though we will replace your ceramic plating with the alloy plating. Aurora armor, force carbine, and a neural gun link. And even with that, she's got a 76 will score. Right. Laser lance, grenade launcher, scope, and the high cap mags. Scatter laser, the arc thrower, just in case, and a alloy plate just to make sure of things. And finally, Steve version X, who is of course armed as such. Might be robotic enemies this time, so we'll give them the heat ammo. And a laser sight rather than the high cap mags. Okay, Steve is less angry at aliens. He's still angry, but it's mostly humans.
Touching down.
Apologies. Mostly humans he seems to be angry at, mostly.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United
Also,
States.
stop saying mostly.
We've just received another report of an abduction in progress in a densely populated urban center.
I think this is also getting towards the end of my recording session at this point.
Panic throughout the.
So this might be the last one. I might have to big myself up for the Balian base assault next week, which will be the last recording session I do before XCOM 2 is out, so huzzah there.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
Okay. I think this is the reverse position of the... Oh well. We're not a fan of this map, if I remember it. I think this is the map I think it is. So let's begin with Steve. Okay, Steve makes his move, crazy guy moves up.
Moving out.
And Bordeaux. Okay, nothing yet.
Affirmative.
Just keep everybody together, keep everybody more or less in the same position. Remember, I've got Steve there for cover if I absolutely want it. And debate where the heck I can actually put a sniper that's actually a good position on this map. I could put it on the roof, but there's just no cover there. So I think that's probably the best place based on where the openings are. Little Debbie's okay there, and that leaves Ashton.
Understood. Moving out. Look sharp. Enemies rolling out.
Who does the nice thing of encountering aliens on the very last move. Always nice when they do that. Right. 64 is the shot. Steve doesn't have a shot. You didn't have a shot, you didn't have a shot. So it's basically only you. Unless I can grenade a lot of your cover away. And even then, that didn't really work. We do have run gun options. I think we want to save that until we need it, but I will move you into position anyway.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Shiv advanced fire control is ready. Let's see what you can do. You'll obviously run to cover. Shiv reaction fire. And that is why we like our accurate Shivs. You dare to attack Steve! You actually are going to attack Steve. Thankfully, that's not going to be too much of a problem for us. I suppose there's only two. There's sectoids on the map as well, which probably actually means mechtoids. Still, well, let's get this started then. Ashton then. Let's move you forward for flanking. And let's take you out. Or not. Leaves you on one. The temptation's there, I'll be honest. $53 only, but let's go for it.
I'll get him next time.
This is all kind of still in hand, and I still have Little Debbie. You can go and do some things from this, but is that actually close enough to do a stun attack? It is.
Subduing target. Target disabled.
Okay, one stunned alien. Fortunately, I still need a Gauze weapon for it, really, but yeah, it's fine. We made up. We started.
There now. Hostiles.
I didn't want to do that. And not just because of him. I think you might be alright here. But let's see. Okay. So let's go with a grenade option here. Alright, first off, let's move up. Then have the grenade in a much nicer position. To intimidate. Should run on a little bit, but that is what we want, so it's all good. Okay, so we have to do a lot of damage to you now. Thankfully, we have Steves and things for that. And you also do shredding ammo. Unfortunately, you only have an 86 to hit. That's 7 shred. Seven shred into Steve. I was hoping for a little more damage than this. Because Little Debbie's all I got left.
Headed there now.
I think mind fraying you and just getting rid of you is fine. We assume the thing's going to attack Steve. If it doesn't, then we got some problems. Did it not even take... What the heck? Okay. The aliens decided no, not today. Today is an alien holiday. No, seriously, why did they not make a move? Oh well. I shouldn't complain too much, I suppose, but here comes a sniping shot on the flanked person who has not moved.
Got it.
11 out. I don't really want to move closer, but let's go for a suppression now.
Blasting that target.
Just because I don't want to encounter a new enemy at this point if I can avoid it.
Heading to that
So Little Debbie moves forward. Got him under suppression so we can afford to take some chances with the hits.
Missed the target. Copy that.
Ashton. Let's mind fray you as well, just for giggles. Yeah, finally, let's move up the Earl of Trousers.
Roger that.
Okay, so under suppression with various reductions in mobility and things. Actually took a turn, but that does emphasize Mectroid is around. Okay. Next up, we'll just have a shot of him, because we want him dead this round now. And he is dead.
He's down.
Shiv reloads.
Let's do this.
Sniper reloads.
Locked in.
Might as well have a reload turn, actually.
Affirmative, Commander.
Yep, one for all.
Holding cover position.
And reload.
Ready to engage hostile targets.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Double Overwatch, and then we'll move up next round. We still like the Mechtoid to come to us, because then at least it won't have a mech shield up. Or at least when we can do the full amount of damage to it, it won't have a mech shield up. Okay.
I'm on my
Let's
way.
move up.
Hostile contact confirmed.
A sectoid group of all things. Okay. Steve advances. And sees 1, 33%. Let's move over to our sniper, who has a 94 on this shot.
Not a problem anymore.
10 crit and dealt with.
On my way.
Little Debbie will move up behind Steve.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Overwatch confirmed.
Ashton can move in front of Steve.
I'm on it.
And with the yellow trousers to heavy cover over there.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Should probably actually just reload you for the moment. And Steve, since I am providing cover to somebody, we'll just overwatch there. So 2 sectoids.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
I have fond, terrified memories of this pit. This is when the better Shadowhawk from the previous campaign had his moment of glory. Good days. Steve. It was actually a bit of a gamble there, because if I didn't count the disc, then obviously that might have been problematic.
Okay.
Okay, you can now see both. So it gives you a 30% on you. Have a go. Holo targeting's up. And the reason we wanted holo targeting is because of the person we're about to take a shot with. 69. Miss.
Damn it.
Okay.
I'm rolling.
Well, there he rolls up. And our accuracy is not good at this stage.
Moving.
Right, up goes you. Overwatch from there. I could go and do some gambling things with this, but
Moving to firing position. Solid copy, Commander.
so 34 double shot or a 2% double shot. I think I'll just take the single shot at you then, 49. $47 line free from Little Debbie.
You're gonna wish you stayed.
Oh, and we got it. So that's a couple of mine free kills from you.
Roger that. Scanning.
Overwatch, Overwatch. Bordeaux overwatches first, 70%. And misses. Came in with 40%, but I believe Steve's going to have this one.
Shot wide.
Or maybe not. What Steve is going to have is a shot at that sectoid. And miss. Good news is, though, it's on their turn, so at least at this point, the Mechtoid's not going to have a shield up. Our trousers reaction fire because you got too close.
No longer a threat. X-ray on the move. They're flanking us.
And you have 25. Who is flanks currently? Oh, you are, because that guy's there. Alright. So, we start with shredder ammo. 79 shredding ammo. And it's a good start to things. Obviously can't move much closer because of his Overwatch. Well, 11 for 2. That is why we have the extra damage versus robotics. And the person standing at the back dressed stupidly and looking silly. Deadbolt. 15 damage crit to a Mechzoid.
No round.
That was fairly awesome.
That's affirmative.
Okay, since I'm fairly sure there's nobody left after this, we'll have Debbie go over this.
No longer
And she's
a
down.
threat.
And who needs a kill over here? I'm going to give it to the Earl.
Bye-bye.
Another one down. Good.
And I think minor injuries only, if there were any. No, somebody took 3 damage, but I think that might have been absorbed by armor.
An exemplary performance.
It was.
Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly as this one did.
7 days for Ashton, though, but that's because of psionic use, I think. Still, alien rifle, alien grenade picked up another
We will be in touch,
another muton
Commander.
corpse. Unfortunately, I think we need carbines rather than. Yeah, it's got to be specifically carbines. But we are getting well stocked on rifles with this, though. Meanwhile, that ship's still in India, but it's been ignored. Fisk is back to duty. Smeel is back in duty. Warhammerite was successful in gaining the second ability. And that means we can start working towards the third ability, which, unfortunately, I don't think we can actually unlock. Need to interrogate and study more aliens. Unfortunately, we're currently interrogating a muton who's unlikely to be helpful in psionics. Dark Alex is back on duty. We now have improved medkits. Are they a separate item? Or not? No, they are not. Good. Flamethrower is tempting. I'll be honest, it is. Kinetic Strike Module is tempting as well, but... okay. Why do we not have a Gauss pistol? Seems odd to me, but that's probably on the advanced Gauss weaponry stuff to make it small.
We've got another contact. The signature is a little bigger this time, though.
Okay, our battle is India from the Council, so I think we should start work on a second key at some point. But we need to actually take another UFO down for that. Gauss weaponry research credit earned. 8 days. Now, of course, I have a Berserker I can capture, I can go for as well, but I think actually Advanced Gauss is probably something we need now. But that I feel is worth it. The other thing I'm probably going to go for now that we've got the money for it. Ammo conservation is tempting and certainly pricey. But I think we'll go with alien grenades for the moment. 5 days.
We're certainly keeping the boys down in the foundry busy. I'll let them know you've got...
We do want these. We have rebuilt Old Steve! And in fact... Why do you want a Cyberdisc so much? Fine. Actually, I have no objection to that at all. We need extra soldiers. Always want extra soldiers if we can get them. Where are you? So, another medic would be desirable here, I feel. Field surgeon for reduced cost and revive. Well, there's people who wanted names, and I got a new flurry of them recently. We have a few options for you here. Old Steve! In fairness, it's probably not a bad idea to have an extra Steve or two on site, because during base defense missions, they're probably going to be the only people who can actually do anything. We're low on a lot of things, but... I think I may have to go for it soon. How are we looking barracks-wise? I think Angel coming back is the big one, really. Angel and Markalor and rocketed in one day. Kentrim has finally succeeded in his new psionic powers. He was coming back as well. And it would appear that Exalt want to annoy me today. I'm going to send Dark Alex on this one, rather than my usual choice, of course, would have been Angel. But I think this is how we're going to do it. You can have a laser pistol, you can have a laser sight, and you can have... Actually, no, you got 7 hit points, actually. It's quite not a bad level to be on. Give you a ceramic plate just to give you 8 and keep you safe. Send the operative on the mission.
Operative deployed to disrupt
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're down to a dice roll to determine where it is.
You should file that request directly with Dr. Valen, although I'm not sure she'll be
I
very
have a
open to
dice.
the idea.
I have lots of dice, of course. Okay. 2. So assuming the United States is 1, that means it's Mexico. I'm of course not going to go entirely on that, but that's my prediction for it when it comes out. It's almost going to be a shame. We're running out of Exalt missions. I need Exalts. They're helpful. Very, very helpful to me. They keep me alive.
Contact detected.
Oh, not again. Okay. So we're in exactly the same situation, I think. I'm going to save the game. I'm going to debate. And I think next recording session, it is time. This is as elite a squad as I can possibly put together to try this. The top 7. Well, thank you for that. Though I would probably have liked to have an assault soldier in Akared available, but how long until you're back? Rocketed in 10 hours. We shall see.